in terms of materials for production, raw materials. Okay, we check under manufacturing warehousing if we have any. Okay, if we don't have, we need to order. All right, let's check. Do we have anything there? Check. Okay, let's say starting from there up to here. Is there anything there in our manufacturing warehouse? Right? So we don't seem to have. Okay, there is literally nothing there. Okay, these issues which were there were issued some time back, so we need to order. Okay, so we can't have negative stock, right? So now what we do is let's order these items straight away. We go under purchase, create purchase order here without wasting our time, right? Create a purchase order here. Supplier, okay, let's say we are buying these things. Let's assume that this company is based in South Africa. Okay, that's where we are buying these items. And the order, let's say it was placed in sometime in January. Okay, there. All right. So these items were supposed to go to production. Okay, currency, let's say US dollar or whatever currency which was there. So delivery, maybe is we agreed that they will be delivered in June. So so say after maybe 6 months. Okay. So payment terms, we can say maybe after 6 months or so. Right. Quotation is not applicable, right? So the order was like this. Okay, so here we are saying how many, maybe 5,000 kgs at per dollar, maybe this was the dollar amount. VAT, this one can't come at this stage. So then we have a diesel. Diesel, we also put at maybe 6,000 liters. Okay, maybe those are the dollar per liter. And coal dust, no, sorry, ginger. Maybe this is the amount, the total quantity, sorry, which we ordered. Okay, at this liter. Right. We simply save our order there, right? If you want to print the order, you can print it here. Okay. So now here, if you select today's to today, the order won't come out because it was done a long time ago. You see? Yeah. So for you to see the order, you have to change here. Take it in previous in January or increase the range there so that it's picked from the time when it was prepared. Because this one was done in January. The one that was not able to be picked there. So that is the order value. Okay, no problem. So that one we have gotten it. The only thing which we need to do is to make sure that we match the order with the GRIN. Let's assume after 6 months we received it. That's when we received these materials today, which is the 11th. Okay, so do it like this. Now the exchange rate today is 18, right? So now we ordered these items from these people. You can see all these quantities have come and those for the cost. Now the only thing which we need to do, we have to do with the customs and excise. So to do that, if these were local, we would have just received the GRI in the way it is, because there will be nothing like customs and whatever. So, but these are imports, so you have to come in. So this form, which is there, we can even square it properly here. Then we select which is the GRN which we are using. See this one. So freight, let's assume that it was 1,000, and here let's say maybe 1,500. Here probably let's say 500 handling charges. Yeah, you put the correct amount as the paperwork. Okay. Yeah, customs always use the acquittals. You find the customs duty there. Maybe this time, okay, maybe 1,000 as well. Other charges can be maybe labor, which you know, external labor. Maybe we could have paid 1,000 for offloading. Okay, so now after that, the only thing which we need to do now is to update it here. Okay, so you say okay. Yeah. Then you wait, see what is going to happen here. You wait a little bit. It will do the update. It's still calculating for you. Wait a little bit. Yeah, so from there, once it updates here, then you can move on. Right. Okay. 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 Or if it's taking it too much time, what you do is you can simply save it there, no problem. Then requery the channel here, the GRI, you can requery here, right? You see, it has updated in the background there. So there's no need. You can either save it before it does the refresh, then you require it, you find that it has updated for you. You can see it has put everything for me there. It has done all the costing there. So what else do I need? I just saved this. That's all. Yeah, then from there, post the GRI without wasting your time. Yeah, I've done it and it costing myself. Yeah, the system does everything for me. So the only thing which I need to do, posting the GRI means you are matching it with the order. That's what it means. Okay, so now post it there. If it's completed, yeah, it tells me that the order is complete. If it was partly done, yeah, some items could have remained. You put whatever you have received, you edit the GRI. So here, everything was received. So I don't have to do anything. So now, if I check my stock control now here, okay, yeah. So I should be able to find that there are some items there, okay, right? There should be under this manufacturing warehouse, all right? I should have some items now coming through. So meaning, at this point, even if I haven't paid, I can still, you see, those items which you ordered, they come here as purchases. I'm sure you're able to see. They have come in here. Then at this point, I can even start sending into production, even if I haven't paid. So that is okay. Now, before we deal with the payments and the invoice, let's assume that these items are required at the manufacturing warehouse. No problem. Let's start sending these to the warehouse to be used for manufacturing. Okay, so you come here under inventory. Then from here, what you do is you say bill of material. Okay, so bill of material here. Okay, so you say okay. Here, maybe what they needed there is okay, to manufacture these magazines, they needed coal dust. Okay, then here let's say 1,000. Then they need also diesel. How many? 1,000 liters. Okay. Then here they need, according to their standard cost card, they need ginger. Here ginger maybe 800. Now notice one thing here. Okay. The moment you select the product, it will do the costing for you because it assumes that if this was to be done manually, you can easily make a mistake. It's looking at the first It's looking at the stock which is on the floor and what you have ordered. Then it calculates the average stock. Then start now putting these values here as you are sending them to production. So you simply save here. And then close here. Let's see. Yeah, you can close here. Then post your production journal now. Where do you post your production journal? You come here and there is a here posting your production. No, not in production journal, sorry. The issue slip. Where is the issue here? Post the issue slips because these are issues to production. So that was the 8. So I'll post it in here. Good. These are posted. So now, those were already the issue slip for 7 there. Yeah. So you find that those which were showing there, it has added to 1,000 again and the 500 there. So if I check here on my stock report here, I'll find that there was some addition now from those small amounts, small values, small quantities which were there, it has now increased. So if I do this, okay, my manufacturing warehouse, right? And check my, okay, I'll start from there. It will filter for me. I don't have to work. So to only filter those which are belonging to manufacturing. You see? Have you seen that it has added here? These have gone to production. So meaning they were not there, not only 1,000, there was 120, 135, and 10. Okay, which were already there. So this is the total amount quantity which are now in that thing. You see, 1,120. Okay, good. So the raw material have gone to work in progress. Okay, so now let's see, just one moment here. Suppose I want to check what is seated there right now. Let's see that's what is seated there. Okay, so my work in progress, there is 250,000, which is being deducted. You can see this same amount is being deducted from my stock account. My stock account is 3.3 million. Okay, so now I'm saying with the raw materials, I've already sent it to production. What about labor? Okay, what about the labor? Okay, labor have to send it there. If there is electricity cost, you need to send it. Water, you need to send it there. So now, due to time, I want to show you how to send the labor there. Okay, so I'll close it here and say for labor, you come to the general journal here. That's where you send your labor there. So I'll say, okay, this one, maybe I'm sending today. Yeah, labor cost or cost card if you want it that way. So you say, okay, labor here. And these are kwacha, these are for casual laborers anyway. Okay, because you don't need it here. So you say work in progress, okay, being labor. Now here, labor, it depends the way how you write. Americans, they write it like this. But in English, I think to be consistent, we use this one. Okay. So being labor used in production. So that's the way how it is. Depending the way how we use it, yeah, you may use it this way because in America, people, the way how they use their words is totally different. You find that even in color, they write it COR, COLOR like that. But here in English, we use it COLOUR like that. Okay. Bottle store, then they call it something else. Okay. All these things. So anyway, it depends the way how you want to handle it. But if you want to handle it the American way, you have to be consistent. the English way, you have to be consistent. Okay. So here we say labor maybe it could have been maybe 10,500. Okay, 15,000 anyway. Okay. Then so in this case, that labor came from where? You are now removing a part of the labor from the main, this one wages, sorry, wages, because it is salary and wages, salaries and wages. Okay, so that a part of this goes to production, or the other part of it becomes an expense, depending how much labor was taken to was used under these magazines. Okay, so I'll credit that expense and take 15,000 to my work in progress. Let's assume that the actual labor, salary and wages was, okay, monthly labor. Just want to make things easier. Okay, according to this, maybe for production, the total was 35,000. Okay. Now this one came from cash. Okay. If you want, instead of typing, just copy this. Copy, then here, just paste it here. Was 5,000 that came from there. So we can save it here, all right, and close it here. Then from here, what we need to do is post our. If you want, you can print your journal. Yeah, here you can print your journal so that you see how it looks like. There's no problem. Yeah. So what we will need to do is to print our journal here. Yeah, there is our journal. Yeah. So we have everything there. So let's not waste the time. Post it here. So post our journal here, right? Okay. Post it here. Right. Yeah. So now, if you check now your total work in progress after adding everything there, it shows you that now you have, I think, 260 something. Yeah. You have seen your total work in progress is 265. Now, from this 265, you have added the labor there, raw materials. Maybe you could have also added things like electricity, water, and whatever. Now, at this point, if you check your trial balance, okay, it's okay. It's still balancing. You don't have any problem. Okay. So we are saying from 35,000, you have taken away 15,000. It has gone to labor there. Okay. So here, the actual expenses, which doesn't relate to production, is 20,000. Now, we are saying, what is the standard cost card after the total production there? Okay, the totals, the production cost card, you get it from production people. They will tell you, yeah, the standard production unit, the magazine. So now, if you come here, after you have gotten the data here, then you simply come here and pass your production journal here. Where do you do it? You do it here, okay? You say, okay, the magazine which we have produced, this one, okay, is okay, we have done it today. Now, that magazine, we are saying, okay, total units, maybe we have produced how many? 100 units, okay? At how much? As the standard cost card, because you needed the variances as well. So maybe the standard cost card says 2250, 5.66. Then where are you going to stock it? In the main warehouse, sellable warehouse, which is that one, head office. So this is what has remained. Let's assume that okay, you want instead of 100, there were 1,000. Okay. So you can see. So meaning this is what you have. Okay. So here, do these things expire? You say no. If they expire, yes, you can say they do. Okay. Then you say tab here. Here, the date which you have put on top there must be the same. For example, if you select a wrong date, if you do this, it will not allow you until you do the right thing. So I'll select the same date there, okay, so that it finishes the costing for me. You see, that's the costing for me, everything. So you don't have to do anything, just save it here now, right? So now after saving it, if you want to record it, you can still record it here. Yeah, okay. How do you record it? You come here, you can still record it here. If you want to make some extra changes, you can change it. After everything is done, you save it. Then don't forget to post it. After you have agreed with the production people, you can now post it here. Post the production journal. Okay, right? You post it. The same 255,000 comes in there. Then you simply post it here. That's it, right? Now, my manufacturing warehouse, I expect 1,000 to come in here, right? So if I check it here, today, up to today, okay. What are we saying here? Okay, warehouse. Yeah, because we produced today how many 1,000 if you remember there. So now here it doesn't matter. You can query, you select all the products. It will tell me what product. I expect only magazine there. See? Have you seen there? 1,000 has been added there to the 15 there. Okay. So that is it, part of production, or it comes under others. But there is now 1,000 that has gone in. Okay. Yeah. So this 15 is cancelling out that there were some items which they sold there. So the items, so 20, 10, 15 minus that gives you uh, the other one. Okay. So there was this. Okay, you had an opening balance of minus there. Okay, if you want to subtract, you say this against this, so then this cancels out. Then minus sales, then you have 971. Okay, so now what is my variance which has remained there after journaling out my after finishing production? What is my total variance in the work in progress there? Okay. Remember, we are dealing with manufacturing. You expect variances there. My work in progress, there is a variance of 9,944.54 that has remained there. Okay, so this is what you expect. You ask the production people to explain it to you, whether there were some losses or what could have happened. Okay, if these were losses, you simply now credit this account and debit your losses there. It ends there. That's it about manufacturing. Your trial balances there. There's nothing wrong. Okay, so that's the way how you move on. Okay, so now the next thing is, let's assume that you have decided, you have received the invoice. Remember, we simply ended on GRN. The invoice hasn't, or by that time has not yet come in. Now let's assume that the invoice has come in. So you come here, you select your GRN, then put the date of the invoice which you put there. Then from here, you select the invoice as the document. You bought this from where I can't remember. Anyway, the system will tell me, was it here? No, it wasn't here. Okay, was it here? Oh, I've made a mistake. Okay, I'll say Okay, is it here? Okay, this is it, the invoice number. Okay, so we bought it from Mamba there. Okay, so the invoice number is this one here. So it has done the costing for us, but at this point, the invoice will give us extra information. Okay, the extra information could be there was some VAT here. You put your VAT here. Now MTV, this one is for sugar. When you use sugar, when you buy sugar, this is now in your case it won't apply because you don't use sugar there. Cement, there is also MTV there. MTV means minimum taxable value. This one is a round figure which goes in there. Since you're not dealing with those, I want to go in detail how to handle that one. So here, let's assume that diesel is also 16%. You put 16%. Okay. Let's assume that even this one, there is also 16%. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now we can save our transaction there. Now, there's one more thing which I did deliberately for you. Remember, this is a foreign invoice, okay? You need to call it back and check what was the exchange rate here. You use the correct exchange rate here, okay? So, assuming the exchange rate was 18.66, all right? Yeah, so now you need to say, so please check the main detail and not the main point. Oh, sorry, I need to do the correct thing here. Okay, CRIN again, right? Yeah, so, okay, I have everything there. 18.66, okay. Yeah, so let's try to save again. Okay, saved. Okay, now after saving it there, we need to post this. Where do we post it? Our supply channel, we post it here. Okay, you see, it has converted everything. Okay, so now we are simply matching it there. Okay. That's it. Okay. So we have done all these things now. So after that, if you want to pay, you can pay. So that's way how you do your manufacturing there. So manufacturing is just a question of receiving the goods from wherever you are getting them. If the goods are already in the warehouse, to bring them to the CA Premier, you simply come here and use this one. Post your inventory here. So you simply say, okay, when are you bringing them in? Maybe today. So you can simply come here. Which warehouse? Those are manufacturing. Remember, these were putting them under manufacturing. Now, coal dusty, how much was there? Or let's say maybe the stocks which were on the floor were 250. Okay, at what value? These you need to supply the value now. The system will not know. Yeah, because they were not already in the system. Okay, so here, let's say diesel, maybe 366 liters at 18.66. These they don't expire, right? Maybe ginger was the how many? 450 at 19.66. Then you save it. Okay, that's all. Yeah, then here you can approve your journal here. That's all. End of story. Everything done. So we have done the manufacturing. We have brought all the stock. We bought the stocks. We have done everything. At this point, I don't think that there's anything that we can do. Maybe before we go, we can simply check our trial balance, just in case we made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, we can use it. This one for the day, just for the day, and see if all the entries are still okay. We can check it here. Yeah, our trial balance is still okay. Yeah, still balancing there. All the entries are okay. Whatever we have done, everything is there. Yeah, there is also the VAT input has come in because of those transactions which we have done. Okay, the import, the coming of the purchase invoice has brought in this, so everything is okay. Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about it. So this is where we end for now. Yeah, if there will be